Is it? Yes, you can unmute yourself.
Thank you. Sir,
Yeah.
I am in this meditation from 16 years.
Okay.
So here I came to Chhattisgarh. It happened. It was 10 years that I came to Chhattisgarh.
Okay.
Before, I am from Andhra and my parents are from Machilipatnam, my native place.
Okay.
Yeah, from there I started my spiritual journey.
From your spiritual journey. Okay. So now you're in Chhattisgarh.
Yes, sir.
You've been there as part of working with the Chandra Jainji
Yes,
closely?
sir. Yes, sir.
Okay, okay. Wonderful. So you're all excited to be part of this channel team, TMC
Yes, sir.
channel.
Because it's you who you are coming. I want to listen your class from so many days, and this is the opportunity I got.
Okay. Jainji, you are speaking on mute.
For giving time.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
I just got to know you are creating the content now for the channel.
Yes, sir.
It's
We are
wonderful.
trying to do so what has been told by Patri, sir.
Okay.
So we are following the tracks, basically ideas given by him. So we are just doing that so that we can relay in the direct channel, which is going to start from the month of March, I think, the Hindi channel, direct satellite. Yeah.
I see. Okay, okay. Very good. Yes. It's good to connect this way, Shalinji, after a very, very long time.
I wish that you give us more time
You have a
so
different.
that people will come to know better things from you, through you.
No problem.
We will now basically keep catching hold of you often now.
No problem, sir. In fact, I need to invite you for the 6-week program that's happening now.
Yes, sir.
I would like to invite you as a business leader one of the Saturdays. Saturdays we do a business leader segment. So please give us your time and share your meditation transmission. Okay.
Definitely, sir. So nice of you. Thank you.
That's great. Thank you.
Thank you.
Right. So friends, we've been told that we are born with certain kind of intelligence and we got to live our life with that intelligence. We've been told that if there is any illness in the body or if there is any disease in the body, we've been told that it is hereditary, it's in the family, it's in the grandparents, it is here, there, and hence so we have to live with it forever. So we have also taken that as is and then believed in it, that there is hereditary, and so any disease, any illness like blood pressure, sugar, diabetes, any of those that we think that, okay, it is hereditary and I'm going to have it at some point. That is highly likely that I also can have it. Or if I have it, oh, it's because of the hereditary, so now I have to live with it forever. That's the understanding that we have. We've been programmed to believe that. Same thing with our intelligence. We've been told that, okay, nobody in our family has been very intelligent, so we are going to be like this only. So nobody in the family, because we didn't have intelligence, we're going to be like this and will not have that extra success what others are aspiring for. Don't aspire for any success. We are what we are. We've been told. In order to be successful, we know that foundation is radiant health is required. We agree with me that we got to have, of course, health in the body, energy in the body. That's fundamental, foundation. If there's no health, there's no initiative at all. We know that. It's baseline. Like COVID time, suddenly everybody is scrambling for health, right? We all were so scared. We lock ourselves up at home because of one thing, that what happens if I catch that virus? So we come back to the ground zero, really. The whole world has come back to the ground zero because on the health grounds. Everybody gave up everything else other than on trying to protect their health. So we all have to agree that health is foundation for anything to happen in our life. Now with radiant health and high energy, where we the moment we have that, then we start showing interest towards life. We start having passion towards life. You see many people when there is no energy because we're carrying diabetes. So generally we get so weak, they do not show any interest whatsoever. They withdraw from life events. If you have allergic, then you withdraw from many places traveling because you feel that you're allergic. If you have asthmatic conditions, you don't even want to go into the cold places, so you withdraw from life. So wherever there is this physical health challenge, then automatically then we are withdrawing from life. So that means the zest for life is gone, the passion for life is gone. So first thing, when we build up that health, at least we can think of doing something in life. Otherwise, we feel like it's not safe, it's not possible for by us because the body doesn't cooperate. Energy is a second element. We got health, but then by the time we start the day well, by the time we come to the second half of the day, we are very tired. We are not in our mind. So neither can we perform well in our office area or in our meetings. And if people who are doing in banking sector, IT sector, telecom sector, where the work pressure is so huge that you're working from morning to night, any sector that's growing pretty fast, then you have to work very long hours. And when you're working long hours, there's no productivity because the energy is less. So health is fundamental to even do a job, and then energy is required to be able to do the job perfectly, to carry ourselves. If more so, if you're a business leader, a manager, a leader, you can't be showing up, not knowing what you're speaking, not contributing to a meeting, not contributing to the second half of the day, and immediately drag ourselves into a conversation and then waiting to see when the time comes and then we can go home because it's so weak, not much energy left. We get so tired, mental tiredness. That's because we have these thousands and thousands of thoughts every day in our mind. Those thoughts which are unnecessary, unwanted, more than 95% are redundant, unnecessary, and that 80% are negative, which even drain our energy. Thoughts that are positive add energy. Thoughts are negative that are draining and energy, dissipating energy from our body. So once you have health and energy, then intelligence is what gives us that success. We want to be successful. We want to take up any project. We want to start a new business. You want to venture into some newer ideas in your company or in your work area. Whatever that is, but then we need intelligence to be able to learn, to be able to gain that right skill. Intelligence is essential to learn new skill. So health is known to be, we've been told it is hereditary. Intelligence, we've been told that that's what we're born at with. We've been born with very limited intelligence, so that's how we're going to be. But with meditation, with the newer science and understanding, it is being proven that it is not true anymore. More than 95% of the body illnesses are lifestyle related. They're stress related. And it has been proven now that even those 5% that are there can also be completely healed by ourselves using this concept of epigenetics. Modern science is telling that the combination of quantum physics and epigenetics and neuroscience combined is telling that our thoughts and feelings are fundamentally creating our outer reality, including every part of our body health. And meditation is also, with meditation, now it's also been proven that our brain, the neuroscience is telling us that our brain is learning in certain way. There's a concept of plasticity and rigidity. By default, when we are thinking a lot of unwanted, redundant, negative thought, the brain is going into a rigid model. So it's not learning. Whereas with meditation, brain can move into a plasticity model, so it can learn a lot, and then meditation can increase a lot of memory power. So on one side, what has been told that we are born with a limited intelligence is no longer true. We are born with unlimited intelligence, unlimited memory powers that are there. It is our limiting beliefs is what causes us to limit ourselves from using the capacity of the brain. Everybody has an Einstein brain. If Einstein is a measure of the most successful person with the highest amount of intelligence, then we all have the same level of brain. Neuroscience is fundamentally saying that everyone has the same capability. It is the kind of thought that we have, kind of belief that we have in our subconscious, which limits us or which allows us to expand and then have exercise any amount of intelligence. Epigenetics telling that our genes can be reprogrammed. There isn't, hereditary is very, very a myth, but everything can be reprogrammed. Genes can be reprogrammed so that you can reconstruct any body part that is not properly there by producing new cells and then reconstruct and grow it and then build it up. That is epigenetics. Arthritis, for example, medical system tells us that if the knees joints, they say that, okay, over a period of time, the knee joints have lost the liquid, and so now this pain is there. With meditation, with an higher, now with epigenetics, where if you are able to go beyond the emotion in the body, if you can able to think and feel greater than your mind and greater than your body, then you're able to upregulate certain genes so you can reprogram. And then you can reconstruct, you can produce new cells which support that arthritis condition where the liquid needs to be generated so that it again supports your leg back again. So epigenetics and neuroscience combined are telling us that we're not limited by hereditary or we're not limited by born intelligence. Both are myths. Instead, we can actually overcome those things. We can completely create a perfect health. We can increase we can develop excellent memory powers. And what is the way? There may be many other ways, but meditation is the greatest way, simplest way, easiest way, non-intrusive way. Non-intrusive means without having any side effects. Simplest means without requiring any kind of complications. No surgery, nothing, but meditation is that tool using which one can reprogram the genes, gain the perfect health. One can increase the memory power significantly. One can tap into that unlimited potential of the memory. Our body has 100 billion neurons in this mind. And these neurons form a lot of connections. They're called memory. Every time we learn something, it forms connections. They're called memory. It's called neural connections, neural networks. So a body with 100 billion neurons, and then each neuron, another neuron connecting to up to 1 lakh connections, it has trillions of connections it can form, and so infinite capacity, unlimited capacity it has. For all practical purposes, it has so much memory capacity, but then we only use very, very tiny percentage. The reason being that we are often, 95% of the time, we are driven off our subconscious mind. Our conscious mind is the big mind that is there everywhere. Subconscious mind is deep inside. It's like a lemon size, a small brain. It's called subconscious brain. It's small size, perhaps less than 5% of the brain, but then that subconscious brain, whatever is there inside, it is what is really projecting for us constantly outside. For example, if I say I'm a woman, I do not have adequate opportunities in the society because women have disadvantages, then we think that way, we project that, and as a result, every time we go into an interview or even we apply, because we think that way, we don't even get an opportunity. But when you apply and then you actually start interviewing, then that's where you say, okay, women, people are partial, they don't select, they think that, okay, your family will come in a way, this and that. And so then we're not even getting selected because we think what we think is what we create. So we limit our potential. Many people think that I'm not good at math. So when they say I'm not good at math, when they actually are challenged with doing some mathematical computations, simple computations of financial computations, they'll immediately give up and say, no, don't give it to me. Oh, that agreement document numbers, not for me. Please, I'll call my husband, I'll call my son. I don't know, I'll call my colleague. In this case, if somebody male is not able to, if dread the fear mathematics, so we limit. And so we can exercise and learn, we limit ourselves, and then we don't want to learn. We slowly, with all these limiting beliefs, we move into a neuro rigid model. We don't allow our brain to learn. Before itself, we sort of produce so much fear, they produce certain neuropeptides, and as a result, the neural networks become very rigid. So it don't allow you to learn, and it also produces a level of fear. So the fear, the belief it produces fear. So the fear is not allowing you to take any chance at all, because ultimately we have this fear of looking bad. If we are asked to do some calculation, we can't do it. We feel like we're looking bad, so we're not ready to take it. We're simply going to pass it off to somebody else. So the brain has unlimited connections, but when we meditate regularly, the meditation is improving multiple powers in the brain. 7 powers, not just simple memory. It's improving our storing power, the way you store it. Access power, the way you quickly access it. Your memory power increases so you can recall faster. It improves concentration power. To listen in to somebody so that we don't have to now go back and write. So without getting distracted, it's called mindfulness, but being in the moment so that we absorb everything we listen one time. So it increases concentration power, it increases reading power, we can read faster. It increases learning power. For example, you're learning multiple books, you're reading a subject from different books, you have to synthesize all of that. We'll quickly identify how this is repetition, this is extra complementary, we can put this together and then make a nice summary. So learning power is taking from multiple sources and putting it all together, right? It increases learning power. It increases thought power. That whatever we think, it needs to have a certain level of energy, so that energy, every time we think, there is an electromagnetic signature put out to the field, into the quantum field, so that the thing can manifest. So it increases thought power. So when our thought power is increased, automatically we have higher energy to see that whatever we think can happen. Meditation increases creative power, creativity. If you do the same thing again and again and again, it's boring. So when it's boring, then we don't do it very well. And so it is a cycle. But creativity is doing things differently. So meditation, since it expands neural networks significantly, then it increases our ability to try new, do things differently. For example, you're going from home to office, home to your shopping area. You always take only one side of the route because you think that that's what you're comfortable. We work in comfort zone. You'd always say, hey, this is the safer bet, so let's just take this. You'll have your enough reasons. Parking is a problem, traffic is a problem, or you're just used to this road is a problem thing. Something or other, they will say, okay, this is the best way. You'll never even try a second route. Even when you try a second route, we fundamentally, when you do things differently, we have a different opportunity. We might probably come across to a new shop. Maybe you come across a meditation center there. Maybe you meet a new person there. Who knows? But then we make everything very predictable. So we don't do new things. When you don't do new things, our learning stops. But meditation is helping us to be creative and then take risks and do things differently. You're cooking. You want to always try the same recipe because you just have this fear that if I try something else, oh, it's going to go bad. And then you won't even try it. You don't even want to try something new. You always make the same thing, the same recipe, so unpredictable. So then what happens? You try to remember your day, today, day before yesterday, 10 days ago. What have you done special in the cooking? Nothing new comes because you've not done anything different. But if you even do one small dish, I'm sure everybody at the COVID time have actually played with the dishes cooking. I bet if you've done 2-3 dishes new, that is the only thing you remember right now, including perhaps the days when you made it, because you would have told about it to so many people and friends and said, hey, I made this Chinese dish, I made their dish. Because even though we spend only 5 minutes, we'll talk about it because whatever we do new is what we remember, because those are experiences. You try to recollect and say, how did my time pass with respect to cooking? You will not remember anything because everything would have been just ordinary, everything that you've done before. But those special things that you did is what you deeply remember. So anytime you have something new experience, which is an elevated experience, is what we recollect, and everything else becomes routine. So meditation improves creativity because creativity is what is powering us to be different, to gain a new experience, to gain that happiness. First of all, it gives us that happiness. Whenever you try to do things newly. And when you do newly and you gain happiness, but then there is another benefit to an organization if you're working. If you're a business, then of course you are becoming different. So you have a chance of succeeding better because you're giving a value to the client, right? Value to the business. Differently, always wanting to do differently. So meditation, because it increases your ability to take risk, it reduces fear. And as a result, you become more creative. So all these 7 powers, meditation increases, and so we become highly successful. So memory powers are fundamentally there. Meditation is increasing to become very successful. Now, what's about health? And 95% are lifestyle. So whenever the body is intelligent, it has something called a emergency mode. If there is a physical danger coming into the body, then body needs to protect itself. It is such an intelligent body. It has trillions of cells in the body. There is trillions of cell operations are going on. 600 gallons of blood is circulated. 600 liters of blood is circulated per hour through our heart. 600 liters of blood. If you take a 20 liter per bucket, then you're talking of 30 buckets of blood. Or 36 buckets of blood is circulated through our heart. That's a lot of blood. We don't even know. We don't even know it's happening. Trillions of cell operations going. We don't even know it's happening. So body is very intelligent mechanism. It is taking care of many things. Same, it has this intelligence called emergency mode. Whenever there's a physical danger, it is trying to protect. If you're going for a walk and then suddenly you see a dog chasing at us, then we know that we have to save ourselves. Before you even know it, the body is already moving into an emergency mode. What do we do in emergency mode? We shut off everything that we do, and then so that we can protect ourselves, put our focus on whatever we want to do. If there is a fire going on, fire comes up, then what do? You suddenly drop whatever you're doing. No cooking, everything you stop, you run out. We all run out to a safe place because that's how we protect ourselves. So then there's an emergency mode. When the dog is chasing, the first thing the body is doing is moving into an emergency mode where it is increasing the blood circulation to the legs and hands, it increasing circulation to the eyes so that your vision is straight and you have more power in the legs and hands so that you can fight or you can run away. Both are required. Because of that, it needs to bring that extra energy from somewhere, so it lowers the energy to all other parts of the body. Your digestion system, your memory system, your thyroid system, your reproductive system, sexual glands, all of them have been shut down. They don't work well in that emergency mode. Everything is shut off so that it has that extra energy it can pump into legs and hands. It's great. As soon as the dog chasing goes away, because 2 or 3 minutes later, our body comes back to normal. When it goes to the emergency mode, where it is shutting down various systems, it is also pumping a lot of chemical called cortisol into the body. It's pumping a lot of chemical into the body. That chemical is keeping us in a heightened awareness. It does not let us sleep. It does not let us think well. It shuts us. It does not let us sleep well. It shuts the systems. We can't think well. We can't make good decisions. We can't sleep well. Our body digestion doesn't work. Many things don't work. It is good when you have a quick 2-3 minutes later, our system again retreats back. We are okay. So we come out of the emergency mode. But when we have this 80%, thousands and thousands of negative thoughts, worrisome thoughts, fearful thoughts, which we are every day, and those states also moving our body into an emergency mode. It does not know. It thinks that we are in generally danger because we keep worrying about some grief, some loss. We keep worrying about a business loss or a personal loss. We are fearful of COVID. When we are fearful or when we are worrying about, when we are angry, sad, angry, then we also suddenly are predicting the same thing to the system and saying we are in danger. All of these negative emotions indicate to the body that we are in danger. Either anxiety, either frustration, either fear, these indicate to the body that we are in danger. So when it is detects that it is in danger, because of the chemicals that are produced during this thoughts, then automatically body is in emergency mode, and hence it is also has these chemicals in the cortisol kind of chemicals, and so it shuts down everything. Just like physical danger, even though there's no physical danger, that's the very thought is also causing the body to shut down. When it shuts down, all the functions of the body, other than pumping blood into the legs and hands, and so as a result, we will have indigestion, we'll have gallbladder issues, digestion issues, heartburn issues, whatnot, everything. We'll not have a sex drive, we'll not have interest towards reproduction is not working, so we'll not have interest. Our decision making is very poor, so we don't perform very well at a job. Our thyroid is not working, all kinds of thyroid problems will come. Mind is not working, headaches will come, everything will come because everything is shut down. Only thing that's working is some blood circulation to the legs and hands. That's all. We are very heightened. We get super excited because we're stressful. So our hands and legs, a lot of energy, we feel like doing something. We always want to go out, go eat something, go shop somewhere because we're external, because the hands and legs have extra energy. We can't sleep well. So that's how most of the diseases are because of this emergency mode, dear friends. And then when we meditate, the meditation is lowering all the thoughts, and as a result, our body becomes normal. And so immediately we gain that health. 95% of lifestyle disease, including sugar, diabetes, BP, migraine headaches, asthmatic attacks, indigestion problems, everything is linked to lifestyle disorders, which are basically a negative thought that is carried in the mind. And so meditation simply is reprogramming our minds into carrying a positive or neutral thought. And as a result, we don't interfere in the body functioning, and so immediately health improves. So first thing people see within 3 to 4 weeks of meditation is health improvement is because of this particular reason. And then of course, as we realize that our thoughts and feelings create reality, and then the more elevated thinking, the more visualization, the more affirmations we can make about our health, then we keep signaling ourselves to upregulate genes, and we can also solve those that have been long pending things like cancer, like arthritis, right? Like serious backaches. They all can be reconstructed, reprogrammed, and then we can actually gain perfect health. So to be in short, scientifically speaking, meditation is increasing the neural network capacity, so it's huge memory power. Meditation is removing all the stressors in the body, so that removes all these cortisol kind of chemicals, and as a result, it gives us the perfect health. When the body comes out of the emergency mode, immediately first thing people get is sleep. Our sleep improves is because that no stressor, no cortisol, so we no longer are having to be in a heightened awareness. Emergency mode, we have to be really, really alert, right? Because we have to be so focused when physical danger is coming. So in a normal mode, there's no danger, but the thoughts are keeping us in the dangerous mode. So we go away, so then we are very relaxed, so automatically we go to sleep. Okay. So sleep comes naturally. So many people tell that as soon as they start meditation within a week, hey, after 5 years, I'm doing very having a comfortable sleep. That's because these chemicals have been withdrawn from the body. So, dear friends, always good to understand this little scientifically why and how meditation is helping increase radiant health, energy, and tremendous amount of memory power for us to be very successful. Hereditary is not a concern, should not be a concern for those who meditate. There's no hereditary. Limited powers is not a concern. We all have the Einstein mind, and we do develop it. It's only our thought and feeling. Let's do a bit of meditation. And we talk so much about this meditation. Let's go into a short meditation. Sit down. The meditation we're doing is breath mindfulness meditation and anapanasati. In this meditation, we observe our normal natural breath. Our goal is to empty the mind. We have thousands of thoughts, 50 to 70,000 thoughts a day. In that 80% negative. When I observe our breath, slowly our mind becomes empty. The process is simple with our eyes closed, specs removed, fingers into fingers, resting hands comfortably in our lap, and feet crossed. And observe our normal natural breath. While observing, we might get distracted into going to the thought. So when you recognize your thinking, gently come back to observing the breath. Don't try to cut any thought. You can't cut the thought because you'll only flare it up. When you're thinking, you recognize it, just simply observe the breath again. So then again, you go back into the emptiness quickly. So as you observe, our mind becomes empty. As the mind is empty, we slowly withdraw our attention of all the people, our body, our environment, our past. So we become totally empty of everything that material. So then we experience a greater emptiness inside of us and all around of us. Because we don't have any idea of what is there around us. So we experience a greater emptiness, and that's all energy, and it's called quantum energy field. That is our greater self. That is our greater mind. We merge into that greater mind in meditation. We experience that emptiness, and then that is that quantum field, which has got that super intelligence. We merge into it. So relax yourself, sit comfortably. We will do about 15 minutes of quick meditation. Dear friends, dear master, we are going into anapanasati meditation, breath mindfulness meditation. With your fingers into fingers, place your hands comfortably in your lap, your legs crossed at your ankle, with your eyes closed, specs removed. Observe the normal, natural in-breath and the out-breath. In this meditation, we observe our natural breath for the whole duration. Take any point in your nose, preferably in the middle of the eyebrows, and observe. Breath is going in and coming out. Our goal is to empty the mind. Our goal is to merge into that greater emptiness, that quantum energy field all around. Be with your breath. Become one with that in and the warm out breath. It is natural to have thoughts. When you recognize that you are thinking, gently go back to observing your in breath and the out breath, dear friends.
Be with your breath. Become one with that in breath and the out breath, and allow yourself to slowly become empty of all thoughts in your mind. Allow yourself to merge into your in breath and the out breath. And allow yourself to slowly become empty of all thoughts in your mind. As the mind is empty, can you feel any sensations in your body? As you are merging with your breath, allow yourself to feel that emptiness inside of you, all around you. Become aware of that emptiness where there's no body, where there's no thing, where there's no space in no time. When we become empty of all thought, we lose the sense of time and space. We forget ourselves, our environment, our past. We experience greater emptiness all around. All emptiness is energy. This is the quantum energy field of unlimited possibilities and opportunities. This is your divine consciousness, where everything and everybody are connected with each other. Allow yourself to experience this emptiness of nobody, nothing, and stay connected to the abundance of energies. The longer we stay in this field, the longer we experience this emptiness, the more opportunities we receive in our life, the more creative we become. The more healthier we become. Stay aware of that emptiness of nobody, of nothing, and allow yourself to stay connected to the abundance of energy in this field. Allow yourself go deeper and deeper into this emptiness of yourself. This is your divine self. This is that quantum consciousness. Friends, let's express gratitude. Gratitude is the highest state of receivership. Be grateful to your parents for giving us this intelligent connection into this universe. Be grateful to your teachers and mentors for expanding your knowledge and wisdom. Be grateful to all the people in your life, your family, your friends, your relatives, your colleagues, everybody, for allowing us to learn so many things. Be grateful to all the things you use, the technology, the people, the places you visit, your companies or governments that support our lives in many, many ways. Be grateful to this grand nature, the bird, the fish, and the animals, our planets, our stars, for filling our lives with beauty, energy, mystery, and more. Be grateful to yourself for caring for you, for caring for others. And be grateful to this intelligent universe for allowing us to experience so much more in this life. Gratitude is the ultimate state of receivership. Relax your body. Feel your body. Relax yourself. Let the autonomous nervous system repair your body. As you relax, recollect your experience from the session, your feelings, your visions, your experiences. And whenever you're ready, you can keep your hands on your eyes for 5 seconds, and then you can open your eyes.
Okay. Hope you enjoyed the session.
Chandra sir,
Yes, Sodaji.
it's really wonderful. What else to say? Words are not coming at all. Very deep inner silence. Within a very few seconds, I think so, we went to very deep silent state. The music was amazing. And I'm seeing a great Buddha in you, as well as I'm seeing a great scientist and a doctor also in you, because you touched all the ways regarding the subject, and also wonderful meditation. Thank you, sir.
Wonderful, Sonaji. That's great. I'm glad that it worked. Yeah, you're able to go deep.
Yes.
Shailesh, good to see you too. Yes.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much for a beautiful session, sir. The way you speak is beautiful. The flow which is coming, the voice, and the gap which you take, it is really very good.
Wonderful. Thank you. Alekia, how did you feel? Koti?
Sir, am I audible now?
Yeah, you're audible.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's so wonderful, sir. In our little time, and the whole session is the concept on epigenetics and health. It's really wonderful. Every time I hear about you, I think like it's in our hands to change.
Yes. Yes. Always in our hands.
It's
Thank
in
you.
our hands.
Thanks for your help in getting this together.
So I need to thank our Koti also, sir. He also helped. Yes, sir.
Koti, how was your meditation? Challenge is Koti and Alekia are helping us in the foundation, Buddha's Quantum Foundation. Yeah, Koti, go ahead.
Yes, sir. I felt very deep trance meditation. Before session, I was seeing my face in cam. It was little dull. After meditation, myself, I am seeing my face glowing. And meditation really wonderful, sir. Today, I felt very awareness and very deep trance. It was.
Yeah.
Wonderful.
Thank you, Chandra sir. Please be in touch and give us more opportunity.
Thank you, Shailenji. I congratulate you for taking on this wonderful project of PMC Chhattisgarh. I know it is in your hands, it's safe, it's got to grow significantly. So
Yes, sir. Definitely, sir. Definitely, sir. It's pleasure being a part of PSSM, sir. Always. It has been in the past as well, and it will be there in the future as well, sir.
Yes. So thank you. And
thank you, sir. Thank you for sparing time, sir, today.
Thank you.
Thank you. On behalf of CGPSSM and PSSA, I'm very much thankful to you once again. And I hope to see you soon very much.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. Thank you.
Bye.
Okay, Chandra sir.
Bye.
I'm so glad to meet you. And Koteshwar also. He is my best friend. We all started meditation. At Machilipatnam, we used to sit, we used to do lot of researches on meditation. We all are a good team also. Koti, Madhu, and some students like that, we used to sit and do. And again, we are connecting here. This is a wonderful thing. Sir, one more thing I want to say. When you started the meditation, some music, the sound. It's really wonderful.
Yeah.
So you kept 3 musics. In that the first music itself is something taking us beyond within seconds.
Yes.
So means I am completely aware. I am knowing that my body is moving. I am also falling down. I am internally very aware, and I'm listening each and every bit of your conversation. Beyond the music also, you are saying, you are making us to aware. And the music itself, that music is some in these three, the first music
Yeah.
completely different. Only
Yes.
in minutes it's making us to become silent. So
Wonderful.
it's nice, sir.
Koti will give you the track name, so use that. It's called Grace by Matthew Cosell. Okay.
Oh,
It's
thank
available
you.
on YouTube. Everything is available on YouTube, all free.
Oh, yeah.
Right?
Thank you, sir.
Okay.
So I'm so happy. Thank you very much. Bye.
Very good. Yes. Thank you. Bye, everybody. Thank you.
Bye, sir.
Yeah. Bye-bye.